Hi, this is Chris from the Stephanie Miller Show. Please enjoy this exclusive clip from Political Voices Network.
Ted Cruz, again, implicated in January 6th. I think we were talking about earlier, trying to get tapes of him. He and the Lindsey Graham are like dead enders, right? Defending Trump.
Well, also, if you listen to what he just said, he says we don't like him because he's Hitler and he's not on our team. So that's Ted Cruz saying Hitler's on our team, so that's okay. I mean, if he thinks Hillary and Joe are our team, so we love him, but we don't like Trump because he's Hitler, that's Ted Cruz admitting that he also feels that Hitler's on his team. That's why we don't like him.
Yeah.
Not because he was a horrible human being who exterminated almost an entire population of people. Let's keep moving.
Okay, so Trump Jr., Trader Tot.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Is it me or did he seem extra cokey? A little extra nervous on his arraignment night interviews. Did he seem a little?
I think
Don Jr.'s on coke.
I'm sorry? Oh, okay.
Don Jr.'s on coke.
This is Don Jr.
The one thing you're not allowed to do in Washington, D.C. is stop the forever wars that seem to get everyone so rich. You're not allowed to go up against China that the billionaire donor class from both sides benefits so much from. You're not allowed to call out those kinds of things. You can do a lot, you can say a lot, but when you actually start putting that into action, that's where they draw the line and the uni-party takes over. That's the unforgivable offense that has culminated in 7 years of trying to destroy my father for doing what's right for the American people, for putting America first.
Okay, number one, Biden got us out of Afghanistan, not Trump. And secondly, what is he talking about? Is he talking about all the Chinese trademarks that Ivanka Trump got, or?
I don't think that's what he was talking about.
And then this is the end of the Republic stuff. Poll, please.
You know, I mean, we are witnessing the end of the Republic if this is allowed to go through.
Yeah, right.
This is the stuff that we've seen come out of the communist and socialist regimes and dictatorships around the world. These are the kinds of things that if they were going on in other countries, America would be talking about doing an invasion and getting into another war to prevent it from happening. And yet it's happening right here in our backyard, Steve.
Actually, they prosecuted tyrants in other countries. And we haven't.
Like Trump.
Yes, exactly. Okay. Dana, hyperbole much?
I can't. Especially when it comes to Don Jr. I mean, everything that comes out of his mouth is projection. So when they're like, "What, Dana? What do you think?" It makes my head go.
I mean, Trump was just talking about prosecuting Biden.
Yeah.
He's the one that's dictator speak, right? Oh, by the way, he added a new one to Marxist, communist, socialist, mutants.
Yeah,
we're also mutants on our side now.
Oh.
Is that like X-Men, Travis?
Yeah,
Which
yeah.
one
It's
is
X-Men.
Oh,
It's fully
okay,
X-Men,
right,
yeah.
Okay. Who knew? I don't know. Mutants.
I wonder what my power is.
It's okay, because X-Men are people that can actually transform into something else. So Marjorie Taylor Greene will try and actually ban them shortly. So don't worry about
exactly.
it.
Can I just say she does look like a cross between like Barney Rubble and I don't know. What does Ellie Mistel call her? Frozen cave woman?
Yeah.
Right. She looks a little like the Cro-Magnon man.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, that evolution just went so far, and then it was like, we had a good run. We're gonna just stop here.
She's the second step in that evolution.
Yeah, in the evolution, right?
Yeah.
Cro-Magnon man,
right?
You know, Barney Rubble.
And so we're not making fun of the way she looks. We're making fun of her evolution. Let's be very clear here.
Exactly. Yeah. Poor thing.
Her feet are still forming. She's only got 3 toes.
I don't mean to be rude, but she's the one that bashes, I don't know, trans women and whatever. I'm just saying she looks like an East German weightlifter.
If I saw her in the restroom, I would challenge her on gender.
Stephanie, she's a handsome woman.
By the way, no.
You're all going to hell.
I don't know,
self-awareness. I got to get out of hell free card. The rest of you boys are going to hell.
I just wanted to, now that I brought that up, I need to find a story, Travis, about this 9-year-old girl that just had short hair. By the way, I got mistaken for a boy like every year when I was a little junior dyke softball player when I was growing up. I remember going to breakfast with my dad and my brother, and they're like, "Well, it's be you and your 2 sons, sir." Anyway, this 9-year-old girl, some guy comes up and, some old man, right,
Yeah.
comes up and yells at her for being trans, and she's like sobbing and crying. She's just, it's a girl with short hair.
At a kid's
It was the same me. When I was a freshman in high school, I was on the drum line. I looked like a cross between Ralph Macchio and Manny from Modern Family.
Wow, that's an image.
I would send you a photo, but I'm afraid it's going to end up online. But it's definitely one of those it gets better moments.
Wow.
Hang on,
That is specific.
It's very specific. Hold on, I can't find it.
Oh.
Oh, for God's sakes.
Oh.
What state was this in? I can't remember. Anyway.
Nice.
Yeah,
State of hell.
I wore my Plaza Texaco softball T-shirt every single day, several summers, and I look like sort of like Meryl Osmond. I don't know. It's not as good as yours.
Yeah.
Little
No,
Meryl
I still
Osmond,
get
little
culture. When
Bay
people
City
aren't
Roller.
paying attention,
Yeah.
it still happens.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't find the story, but this is just, what this sort of like hate legislation and all this stuff Dana has wrought.
Yeah.
Is actual 9-year-old little girls like sobbing. She'll be scarred for life by this experience, right? This guy screaming at her, and there it is. I got it. I found it. Nobody helped me.
Oh, we didn't.
I have quite a large stack. 2 Canadian moms say their 9-year-old daughter was competing in a shot put final at a track and field event when the grandfather or one of the other participants started yelling at her. She went to step up to compete for the grade 4 shot put final, and right before she went to throw, a grandfather of a student said, "Hey, this is supposed to be a girls' event. Why are you letting boys compete?" My daughter is cisgender, born female, uses she, her pronouns. She has a pixie haircut. He stopped the entire event. He also pointed at another girl who had short hair. He then piped in, well, if she's not a boy, then she's obviously trans. And then started calling her a genital, adding the man's wife then started calling her a genital mutilator, a groomer, and a pedophile. This has destroyed our beautiful daughter's confidence, and she was inconsolably crying during this whole event and continued once it was over and we were leaving. Not to mention she was unable to concentrate on her track and field finals and the shot put throw for which she had qualified. I mean,
It infuriates me. It absolutely infuriates me. And I think that's what's going to come up because people have this idea of gender roles and like boys should have short hair, girls should have long hair. And when that switches, I saw this coming a mile away of these bigots just screaming at young girls that happen to have short hair or boys that happen to have long hair about them being a girl competing. It's a mess. It's an absolute mess. And we've lost all humanity and common decency, especially with these children.
We were saying this trans activist that, went topless at the White House event. And first of all, yes, it's inappropriate at the White House. But secondly, like we're going, but I thought you think that's a man. So being shirtless should be fine, right?
The news people criticizing her said he showed his breasts at the White House. It's like,
yeah,
if
right.
it's a he
misgendered
can
him,
do it.
and then, yeah.
So why are you complaining?
It's still inappropriate to take your shirt off at a White House function.
I wouldn't do it unless I had really nice ones. Dana, your thoughts?
Well, my thoughts are probably along the lines with Chris. I think it's highly inappropriate for anyone, and it's a shame that it happened to be a trans person because then they get to use it as fuel and fire.
Right. Exactly.
I just wish that if anyone had done that, I would have thought it was inappropriate.
Yeah, but I mean, not at the Truman balcony. Maybe in the Lincoln bedroom.
The Kennedy bedroom.
But I know I was just saying, but it's the likes of like Bernard Kerik. Really moral arbiter Bernard Kerik, convicted felon.
Yeah, I mean, come on.
Used the apartment meant for 9/11 rescuers to bang one of his several mistresses behind his wife's back. Oh, shut up about your moralizing, right? Anyway.
Yeah, they have no moral high ground to take. That's why it's just so frustrating when one of us or someone in our community trips at the finish line. It's frustrating.
Yeah. Kevin in D.C. Hello, Kev.
Good morning, everybody. And hello, long time no talk to, Dana. Welcome.
Hi, Kev.
Hey, what's up? I was hoping one of you smart people would tell me why do we live in a world, and again, why we live in a world, and again, that's why I'm a grown man that read comic books, escape for a couple hours. Mm-hmm. You live in a world where Biden, who has no criminal, at present certainly, no criminal accusations against him, has a solid record to run on. He has 2 challengers, at least, that Kennedy imbecile and that African-American professor whose name escapes me now, to maybe bloody up the thing and take votes away from. But Chump who is literally has 50 bazillion charges against him pending. They're locked up with him, and a couple of people you just named said they want to pardon him if he gets convicted.
Yeah.
How does that make any rational sense? What alternative universe are we living in?
Well, yeah. No, I know. They're just, I mean, they're just hypocrites, Dana, through and through, right?
Yeah.
Party of law and order.
There's no argument.
By the way,
we all believe that.
All these people that are opening their yaps, James Comer, Jim Jordan, Chuck Grassley, before they're ever invited back on any of these TV shows, they should be held to account for all of these lies they told. You know, why should we believe you on this subject when I thought you said there's tapes of Joe Biden accepting a bribe? I mean, now they have to admit, we don't know if there are. I mean,
right.
Right? But
they already got everyone fired up because it happened to come out the same day as Trump indictment. So, isn't it convenient? And then all of a sudden someone holds them accountable, but the damage has already been done because their followers have such a short attention span that they forget, okay, now we believe what you say now.
Yeah, exactly. There it is, my first drink of the day, Z-Biotics pre-alcohol probiotic. Many of you know my story. I stopped drinking wine for 3 years during COVID, during the lockdown as part of a health reset. Now I drink wine in moderation, but this is an amazing new product. I've always believed in probiotics. And Z-Biotics, check this out. You drink just one of these. It's the world's first genetically engineered probiotic. It was invented by PhD scientists to tackle rough mornings after drinking. I am using this and I feel great in the morning. I don't have to worry if I have an extra glass of wine, I still feel great in the morning. Here's how it works. When you drink, alcohol gets converted into a toxic byproduct in the gut. I've always had acid reflux problems. It is this byproduct, not dehydration, that's to blame for your rough next day. Z-Biotics produces an enzyme to break this byproduct down. All I know is it works. It is Z-Biotics pre-alcohol probiotic. Go to zbiotics.com/politicalvoices or scan the QR code on the screen right now.